tales of two half during the course of the game. I just challenged our guys. I thought we looked tight. We looked like a football team that might have lost a week ago, and everyone was trying to strain to do a little bit more rather than just do what was in the parameters of that call or that play. You saw Dawson Weber leave his feet, something we constantly are talking about on punt block that gave them an extended drive. We had 3 turnovers early in the game, something that we're not accustomed to, but ball security is something we continually preach. And so our kids just need to come out and play, and that's on me to get them in a state where we have great energy, great execution, but at the same time we feel confident in what we're going about doing.
Now,
go ahead.
What was the message at halftime?
Bison versus Bison. That was the only team I was worried about. We can sit here and talk about South Dakota there, and Coach Nielsen does a tremendous job. We needed just to do what we needed to do, and I thought you saw that in the second half. We played solid defense. We created the takeaways, and we were able to move the ball and really do a nice job in the red zone. And all the things we couldn't do in the first half, it was on us. They weren't doing anything. We were to get in our own way.
Matt, did you see anything indicative of practice, of guys being tight to come out like this?
No, not at all. We had a good week of practice, but again, it's practice versus games, and the standard is the standard around NDSU, and we're not going to deviate from it, adjust it. We're not going to bend the standard. We want to win every game, and we want to be ready to be competitive every game.
Was it a hangover from the previous game at all?
No. I think it's stress. I think it's pressure that the guys they wanted to win the last one, and now everyone wanted to try to do a little bit more to ensure that we won this one. And we just needed to play the calls, play good defense, play the offense, and get out of our own way.
What's the move on the sidelines when you turn it over 3 times in the first half, which is, as you said, which is totally unridiculous.
I never felt like the sideline was fractured or at a loss. They were as mad as anyone at halftime. They knew that we kept getting in our own way with penalties and turnovers.
Now, what can you say about Hunter? I mean, he continues to make plays for your football team, even when it appears that they are not there to be made, breaking tackles, creating yardage.
He's one of the best players that we've had in recent years. He's continually is developed as a running back, but I'm sure you go back and watch film. There's a lot of snaps of him playing tight end, playing wing. He does a little bit. He's on our punt team. He's a pretty special athlete, big body that can move really well, and has great balance and vision for what was at one time a fullback.
For the first time, field goals made a difference for you this year.
It did. We needed to take some points and get up multiple scores, and I was excited for Griffin to be able to knock a few through. It hasn't been something that we've been the most consistent at, but it's been something that we've been improving at over the last few weeks.
Why was your rush defense better in the second half?
I think the Bison just got angry and got mad a little bit, and that's okay.
You made a semi-challenge to the middle linebacker spot. Luke Mertz had a career game today. Describe what you saw at number 47.
Stats say one thing. I'm going to watch film before I come across and give any glowing comments right now. I'll be for Monday.
The final 3 minutes of the first half, have you ever been in the sideline when something like that's happened, where it's a turnover, it's a touchdown, it's a turnover, it's a touchdown? It's just
have not. What was there, 3 turnovers in about 30 seconds? Nope, have not. Defensively, we did a great job, got the ball back, and went out there and executed a play that we have probably ran 1,000 times this year. And again, young man trying to all the credit, trying to make a play on that one, and unfortunately the ball got out of his hands.
You took the knee at the end of the first half with like 50 seconds left. Was that just let's just get to halftime?
Yep. We knew we were getting the ball. Okay. And so, we knew we were getting the ball in the second half. We needed to get in and regroup a little bit and just settle down.
Second half. I mean, that was just a complete reversal. I mean, it was like it came out and just stuck it to them on their first 2 drives. Just talking a little about that.
That's what we anticipated. We're supposed to do, and they're a good football team. But we came out. I think, like I said before, I think we had some players that finally said, you know what, I'm taking this on us. Coach Braun, Coach Entz, the offensive staff, they can call everything they want, but until we execute, they're just calls. And I thought we saw some veteran leadership show up. Some of our good players and older players make plays for us.
Unless I'm mistaken, no full Payton packages at all today. Was he available to you?
They were in there. We just didn't get to him.
Okay.
Yep. So they're
healthy, available.
Oh, heck yeah.
Nash left the game. You have an injury update on him?
Yeah, I don't know much about it right now. I saw him walking around. I'm not going to rule it. the big man's moving around, and I don't think there's any serious ligament or I don't think there's no breaks. So hopefully we'll get him back.
Kindorf didn't make the trip. You give us an update on Noah?
Previous injury just does not give up. So we'll talk more about him. I don't have all the details yet. He wasn't with us Thursday or Friday.
Stuffle left too.
He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. I think he was just wanted some attention.
Talk a little bit about stuff. He had a big catch down here
Huge catch.
for Noah.
And was out there a lot of the game on a lot of our rushing attempts. So the way we practice, the double repping, the volume of reps we get at practice, I think that's why you see a young man like him starting to have success. Now there needs to be guys like Finn Diggins and Logan Hofstad. All need to continue to develop and grow. And Carson Williams. There's a lot of room for us to continue to improve.
Thanks, Matt.